We still stay with Bawku because members of parliament have condemned alleged military brutalities there. The lawmakers expressed concerns that soldiers brutalize women, children and the elderly in the community following the killing of a military officer by an unknown gunman. ChannelOne News' parliamentary correspondent Ni Ayikwe Okain reports.
There are reports of military brutality in Bawku where residents, including women and the elderly, have been injured by military officers. The incident is believed to be a response to the killing of a military officer in the area on March 17, 2025. Military officers reportedly invaded homes during curfew hours, forcing residents out of their bedrooms and subjecting them to physical brutality. Lawmakers condemned the brutality during proceedings on Wednesday.
And as we speak, the military, the soldiers are still carrying on the operation of beating up everybody that they come across in the town. So, Speaker, let me express my most sincere condolences to the family of the soldier who was killed. I will never condone the killing of anyone, especially a soldier who has left his family and has come to help us establish law and order in the Bawku area. And I've urged the law enforcement agencies, the military, the police, to work with the community leaders to try and investigate and identify the person behind this unwarranted, gruesome exercise of killing a soldier who has come to help us maintain peace in the place.
Mr. Speaker, they went almost into the Pusga district capital, went even into a house, beat an old man and broke his leg. We need to know that, at least, if for anything at all, there are so many ways by which we can get the perpetrators, if possible. But going into people's houses, removing people from their bedrooms, beating them, and even the elderly and women, is not fair at all.
The minority leader addressed the media, accusing the government of colluding with the Koforidua High Court to harass the Member of Parliament for Akwatia, Ernest Yaokumi. This comes after the Interior Minister Mohammed Mubarak Muntaka justified attempts by some operatives of the National Investigations Bureau (NIB) to arrest the lawmaker for contempt.
I think that the NDC government must know that this country is a country of rule of law. A question will be filed for the Attorney General to come and answer the circumstances leading to the judiciary in Eastern Region, the High Court in Eastern Region, colluding with the National Security Coordinator and, for that matter, the NIB to attempt enforcing an order, which order the higher court, the Supreme Court, had already placed on ice.
The House continued with its debate on the 2025 budget presented by the Finance Minister Dr. Kasiel Atuforsen.
To attempt to create hate for my person by deliberately misleading the Ghanaian public and misinforming them that 78 million Ghana cedis has been allocated to me. In fact, in some instances, they add my deputy Shamima. Mr. Speaker, I have to put it on record in this house that that information is false. It is true. It is true that 51 million Ghana cedis has gone to the Women's Development Bank as seed money. But 78 million Ghana cedis has not been allocated to me.
One of the grievous problems facing this nation today is insecurity. The government inherited the second most peaceful nation in Africa. Yes. And insecurity is eating up the people of Ghana. Everywhere. Armed robbery is going up. And worst of all, Galamsey has created serious insecurity into this country. In fact, my brother Abu Jinapon made a comment yesterday, and I want to repeat, that that most of our forest belt, unlike, unfortunately, the minister came to tell us something that I don't believe is true, has been taken over by illegal men who are even threatening. An illegal man threatening the minister that if they are bringing forest gas, is it marine blue gas or is it marine water gas? They'll be waiting for them. I want to just caution the minister that be careful what you say, because the questions are, will those boys be armed or not? If they are not armed, how are you going to tackle them who are going to face illegal miners who are armed? He should be careful what he's doing. Otherwise, we may be having a bigger problem down the line on our hands.